than the Spaniard, because the Spaniard's on the hard Commodore tyre, but he doesn't have the opportunity to use that extra pace that he's got underneath him. He's going to be forced to the outside line here. Gallo's going to be later on the brakes. Is he going to sweep his way through on the inside, then goes to the outside line? Very close corners here for Valerio Gallo. Around the outside, and Serrano's not giving this one up easy at all. Side by side, they still continue to run, and eventually he has to set up a second best. It's going to be game over for Gallo at this rate.
Serrano fighting for his life right now. It's so hard to keep a guy on the soft tyres behind him, but he's doing it well. And all this while, all what's going on, Miyazono is pulling away. Kaiser Bruin is still 4 seconds to the good of Takuma Miyazono. If he can just keep his pace up, he might be able to beat the Japanese driver to the line. But Gallo right now, this is the downside to all the different strategy. Goes for the lunge, can't quite make a move. You can feel the impatience from the Italian driver. I have the feeling this isn't going to end well. Contact there with Serrano as dust begins to settle here, and now the lights on as we now fly for the forest, illuminated by the headlights of his Red Bull X2019s. Gallo running out of time to make a move.
And this is the problem when you start lower back in the back and give yourself so much more work to do. Gallo has really been compromised by his poor race 2, and now he's paying the price for it here in race 3. He picks up a warning for his troubles as well. One more of those, it'll be a penalty being issued by the stewards, and he's still stuck behind Jose Serrano. He can feel the hopes and dreams of a world title, a second Nations Cup championship slipping through his fingers at the moment. Meanwhile, Miyazono will be rubbing his fingers with glee in about half a lap's time.
Dalla gara della Nations Cup 2024 classe CS GT3 viene fuori il secondo pilota italiano che nell'inizio stagione delle World Series ha conquistato il primo posto nella competizione, piazzandosi al secondo posto nella classifica generale nel sud della Germania. Durante la finale delle World Series 2024, tenutasi live ad Amsterdam il 7 dicembre dello stesso anno, .net, ovvero meglio conosciuto dal network come Anonymous Quest, ha gareggiato in parallelo online sul biglietto d'invito ricevuto dal programma di Polifoni, sfidando le immagini dei concorrenti delle finali live, emulati da Sophie, l'intelligenza artificiale ideata dagli sviluppatori e ricercatori di Polifoni che impara dal pilota umano, così competendo a livelli altissimi, che solo in una finale mondiale come quella disputatasi ne dichiara il campione.
Corking the bottle here at the moment as well, just keeping his powder dry up the road in third place, and this is so frustrating for Valerio Gallo. I'm sure it's going to be game over because we've got less than half a lap to go, and Miyazono meanwhile is closing up onto the back of De Bruyne. He's brought the gap now down to 2.4 seconds. I don't know if the victory in the race overall is going to be in question, but he will finish crucially ahead of Jose Serrano on the road, which will be enough, even though it's a tie, for him to be crowned as the Nations Cup World Champion of 2024. This is absolutely superb.
So Serrano is doing his best to try and stay on the back of Kylian Dumont, because if Serrano can get by Kylian Dumont, he will be the champion for 2024. But of course he's got Valerio Gallo behind him. It's looking one eye forward, one eye back, and Gallo is doing everything he can to find the way by. But it's so hard to overtake around here. Around the Nürburgring. We're now coming on to the best pace on to the Gonda. It's going to be a 16 battle between these three drivers, and basically if Serrano can get by Dumont, he will be our champion for the year. Miyazono now has caught Kai De Bruyne. He's right on the back of Kai De Bruyne. If he can overtake De Bruyne, he will be unquestionably the 2024 champion. This is so important for the championship.
One more straight to go then to define the 2024 title in the Nations Cup. Miyazono pulls out of the slipstream and sides his way past the Takuma Miyazono. But what's happening in the background? What about Dumont and Serrano in the battle for third place there as well? It's very close between them, but Miyazono, he's going to have enough in his pocket. This will give him a 4-point advantage as we come to the checkered flag if he's able to stay ahead of Kai De Bruyne. The Dutchman would love to take victory though.
De Bruyne's out of fuel, Tom. He's out of fuel.
Oh, disaster for Kai De Bruyne. What does that mean though for Dumont and Serrano close behind? De Bruyne so close to taking victory. It's going to be a big upset here indeed. He's parking his car. Serrano involved in strife. Dumont as well. Takuma Miyazono is the 2024 Nations Cup champion of the world here in Amsterdam. Absolutely superb. Dumont in second. Serrano will come over the line in third. The problems there for De Bruyne cost Serrano really dear in those final couple of corners. It means that Dumont will take second in the standings, and Serrano will finish down in third overall now as well.
Oh my word. Oh my word. Takuma Miyazono, your champion, Nations Cup champion for 2024 with an amazing drive.
shot at the championship here tonight.
I mean, also that, think about just the chaos on that last lap. But while we digest all of that, here are your highlights for the race. Because we saw this earlier on. Drummond and Kai de Bruyne were the ones to look out for, but Serrano, I mean, it's fair to say things that are in this race.
World Series, in un passato non troppo lontano, sim racing, che hanno accompagnato negli ultimi decenni moltissimi fan delle competizioni digitali a tenere a cuore la nostalgia e trasformarla in una emozione che questi giovani interpretano nelle World Series.